Hey there, everybody. Whether you have a large family already, whether your family's growing, or you're considering having a large family, or maybe you're just curious about large families, I've got two benefits for you to share with you about having lots of kids. I myself, I have 6 kids, my wife and I. Um, and mostly, my wife is Wonder Woman, so that makes it easy. A lot of people ask me, well, how do you handle having so many kids? Well, I always say, and this is the 100% truth, my wife Melissa is Wonder Woman. That's it. um, but I have two benefits that I'd like to share with you. One of them is a well-known benefit, but I'm going to give you a little tip on that, and the other one is a secret benefit that will make sure that you have all the money you need and then some in retirement. That sounds a little crazy. Having a lot of kids means having a lot of money in retirement? It does when you know what you're doing. So, here we go. A couple days ago was Halloween. My family and I, we went trick or treating. In theme, we were Peter Pan, right? So I was Captain Hook. My son Aiden was Peter, and so on. Um, and when you have lots of kids, you end up getting lots of candy. You don't have to be trick or treating for 5 hours. Going from 5 p.m. to midnight, or 5 p.m. to 10 or whatever to get lots of candy, right? And my kids, they're young. The oldest is 10. I know it's crazy. I have 6 kids, and the oldest is 10. We Before you get on the jokes of the Energizer Bunny and all that, we've fostered and adopted a couple children, so they're not all biological. But they're being young, they don't get to eat a lot of candy, and the younger ones don't eat any. And so what happens to all the candy we get? Well, my wife and I eat it a little bit at a time over time. Some of the candy we save for other holidays. We'll take some of the hard candies that we get to use for decorating gingerbread houses for Christmas, right? But we get lots of candy because we have 6 kids going trick or treating. And one of the things we do is we have the kids, even though the kids know they don't get to have much of the candy, they still love going trick or treating because, number one, we're dressed up in costumes walking through the neighborhood. They love doing that. We'll do that even on just a random day, just because it makes people smile, and we love spreading joy together in the community. But they still love getting the candy because at the end of the night, they take the candy, they put it in the bowl, and they set it out for the great pumpkin. The great pumpkin comes overnight, takes the candy, and leaves them presents. My kids love reading, they love drawing and coloring. So my kids, what did the great pumpkin bring them? They each got coloring books, markers, crayons, books to read, and they love it. They wake up in the morning, it's like Christmas morning with these presents from the great pumpkin. And of course, they don't have any more candy. It's all hidden away. Now, that's one of the great benefits of having lots of kids, getting lots of candy for Halloween. Also, the larger the family is, the easier it is to do great themes dressing up in costume. Also, the easier it is to spread joy in the community when dressed up in costume and walking around and greeting people. You'd be surprised how many people love that. They come up to us and say, hey, just had to shake your hand. It's great seeing you guys out here and having fun with this. And so it's awesome. It's just an easy way to engage with people in the community in a positive way. And you never know, someone could have been having a bad day and come across you, and now they're smiling, so it's a lot of fun. Now, what you've probably been waiting for is the second benefit. The second benefit is when your children turn 18, they're adults. And when they're adults, they can sign contracts. Okay? So what you can do when when one of your kids turns 18 is you can co-sign a loan on a home with them. Okay? Put both you and your child on title on a multifamily property using an FHA loan. Most times when you buy an investment property, you have to pay 15 to 20 odd percent. Usually better put a larger percentage down so that you have lower monthly payments. But in the right market, you can buy a multifamily home, a triplex, fourplex, even just a duplex would be profitable. Um, you you buy the property with an FHA loan requiring only 3.5% down. Okay, and you're able to do that because your kid then will be living in one of the units. Okay, your kid lives in one of the units. You rent out the other units. Let the tenants in the other units pay off the mortgage. Okay. Now, it's best to do this with a property that's not run down, but it's outdated, and you could use updating, right? So you could get it at a lower price. Now, your kid living in one of the units, not paying any rent, not paying the mortgage because the other tenants are paying most of the mortgage, if not all of the mortgage, should be saving money to invest in upgrading the unit he or she is living in. Now, when he or she is finished upgrading that unit, it's able to be rented out at a higher amount than the other units. Now, when another tenant moves out, then your child should move into that unit, upgrade that one, while renting out the one they just upgraded at a higher rent. Now, you keep doing that till all the units are upgraded. Now, you just increase the value of the home or the property because now you're able to rent it for a higher amount in each unit. Okay. Now you have a lot of built-in equity, as well as equity from just the market in general going up in the area. Once you do that, once you've finished with that one, you can take equity from that and do the same thing with another property, and you can continue doing that. And you would be able to create financial security for your kid and for your retirement. Now, you can do this with every single one of your children. So the more children you have, the more opportunities you have to do this, which means more opportunity for more money in retirement. If you have any questions or would like any help with any type of real estate transaction, whether it's in an investment property or just buying your home that you want to live in, or your forever home, or you've got your family's growing, you're getting bigger, you need a bigger home, you need to sell your current home and buy a bigger home, I can help you with that. My name is Eric Edens. I'm a realtor with Full of Heart Homes. Have a wonderful day. You deserve it.